In this updated edition of Basic Immunology, the authors continue to deliver a clear, modern introduction to immunology, making this the obvious choice for today's busy students. Their experience as teachers, course directors, and lecturers helps them to distill the core information required to understand this complex field. Through the use of high-quality illustrations, relevant clinical cases, and concise, focused text, it's a perfectly accessible introduction to the workings of the human immune system, with an emphasis on clinical relevance. Introduction to the immune system. One feature that is common to all organisms is the ability to defend themselves against challenges in the environment in which they live. Mammals have a complex phalanx of defenses against bacteria, viruses, and parasites, which comprise the immune system. The immune system can be very broadly characterized as having two major arms, innate immunity and adaptive immunity. The innate immune system is the first line of defense against pathogens, and includes macrophages and dendritic cells that function in part to present antigens to the cells in the adaptive immune system. The adaptive arm of the immune system is mediated by lymphocytes and responds with higher specificity to pathogens. Key cells of the adaptive immune system are helper T cells that express a marker known as CD4, cytotoxic T lymphocytes that are distinguished by the CD8 marker, and B cells that produce antibodies. The molecular components of pathogens that are recognized by T and B cells are broadly referred to as antigens. The adaptive immune system has evolved to respond to an initial encounter with a variety of foreign pathogens as well as a potential secondary encounter with the same pathogen. These challenges have shaped the development of the immune system to have the properties of diversity, specificity, and memory. Diversity enables an individual to respond to a broad array of possible pathogens, while at the same time generating exquisite specificity to elements of specific pathogens, ensuring a focused response to a given pathogen while minimizing collateral damage to the host tissues. Memory is the ability of the immune system to respond rapidly to a pathogen that has previously been encountered, thus avoiding sickness and quickly clearing the offending organism without damaging the host. Another feature of the immune system is that it generally does not attack the host's own tissues. This recognition of self versus non-self and the ability to avoid attacking self tissues is referred to as self-tolerance. Although these mechanisms of tolerance are critical to avoid autoimmunity, they are impediments that need to be overcome in anti-tumor immunity. Innate immunity. One of the main functions of the innate immune system is to present antigens to the adaptive immune system to orchestrate a functional immune response. Dendritic cells (DCs) are highly specialized and efficient antigen-presenting cells (APCs). One key function that differentiates DCs from other professional APCs, such as macrophages and B cells, is their ability to activate naive T cells. Antigens are presented to T cells by major histocompatibility complex molecules. The MHC consists of a series of proteins encoded by highly polymorphic codominantly expressed genes. As a result, each individual expresses a particular combination of MHC alleles that is different between individuals, and a huge diversity exists in populations. There are two main types of MHC molecules. When Jenner introduced vaccination, he knew nothing of the infectious agents that cause disease. It was not until late in the 19th century that Robert Koch proved that infectious diseases are caused by microorganisms, each one responsible for a particular disease, or pathology. We now recognize four broad categories of disease-causing microorganisms, or pathogens. These are viruses, bacteria, pathogenic fungi, and other relatively large and complex eukaryotic organisms collectively termed parasites. The discoveries of Koch and other great 19th-century microbiologists stimulated the extension of Jenner's strategy of vaccination to other diseases. In the 1880s, Louis Pasteur devised a vaccine against cholera in chickens, and developed a rabies vaccine that proved a spectacular success upon its first trial in a boy bitten by a rabid dog. These practical triumphs led to a search for the mechanism of protection and to the development of the science of immunology. In 1890, Emil von Behring and Shibasaburo Kitasato discovered that the serum of vaccinated individuals contained substances which they called antibodies that specifically bound to the relevant pathogen. Indeed, it quickly became clear that specific antibodies can be induced against a vast range of substances. Such substances are known as antigens because they can stimulate the generation of antibodies. We shall see, however, that not all adaptive immune responses entail the production of antibodies, and the term antigen is now used in a broader sense to describe any substance that can be recognized by the adaptive immune system. The main focus of this book will be on the diverse mechanisms of adaptive immunity, whereby specialized classes of lymphocytes recognize and target pathogenic microorganisms or the cells infected with them. We shall see, however, that all the cells involved in innate immune responses also participate in adaptive immune responses. Indeed, most of the effector actions that the adaptive immune system uses to destroy invading microorganisms depend upon linking antigen-specific recognition to the activation of effector mechanisms that are also used in innate host defense. In this chapter, we first introduce the cells of the immune system, and the tissues in which they develop and through which they circulate or migrate. In later sections, we outline the specialized functions of the different types of cells and the mechanisms by which they eliminate infection. If you are looking to avoid getting sick or avoid catching flu, click the link in the description below to grab your free copy of a secret guide which unveils how you can boost your immunity with just a simple weird little trick. If you have found this video helpful, please like this video. It really means a lot to us. And if you think it might help one of your friends, don't be shy and share this video with them as well. That way, we all can help people we care about to live happier life. Make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to receive more informational videos that will improve your health and lifestyle. Thank you for watching this Boost My Immune System After Chemo Power video, and we will see you on our next video.